What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? We are live. Let me know, guys, for the ones that's in here. Can you guys hear me clear? Please, I need a sign. Can you hear me clear? If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Good. What's up, Tady? What's up, Coral? What's up, bro? Who else is in here? Maybe. Bossy, what's going on? What's up, y'all? What's up? I think I got all the kinks worked out. So I'm gonna share my screen. Last weekend I was not able to go live. We ended up doing some overtime, big time. I worked 15 hours last Saturday, so there was no way. I didn't get home till 10 o'clock. So I could not do the live. And then I wanted to do a makeup live this week, but I just was too busy. So we got a lot to catch up on, y'all. Diamond Gang, a lot. So what else is I did drop the link in the chat. I believe I did. Let me make sure. The link is in the chat. So for any of these topics, if anybody has any comments, anything they want to talk about, maybe something that I may have missed, you are more than welcome to hit that link and come on up. Thank you, Coral. Yeah, we did 15 hours, and I'm in the construction field. I flag. Um, Most of the time, I'm with a Duquesne Light, which is an electric company. And then when I work the weekends, I'm with the gas company, and there was a major gas leak. So we was there 15 hours. I was too tired. Hey, Shanta, thanks. Thanks. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. All right. So a lot has been going on within the so hey sis Empress, what's up? I'm so happy you here. I missed you the last time I went live, but I did bring you, I brought you up. So I'm happy you here. But we're gonna go over. So there's so much stuff that's going on in the celebrity world. It's crazy. So I'm sharing my screen. I want to start off, see, we got T from Akbar V. T.S. Madison and Jess Hilarious, Nick Cannon and his trauma with his 12 kids. I want to go over the Glorilla diss track. They was trying to call my girl a colorist. I didn't like that. We're going to go over Cal Frost. He was cleared actually. That's just by the police. We'll go over that as well. I want to talk about the entertainer, the singer, David, and that missing 15-year-old that was found in the hood of his car. I want to talk about that. And I also want to talk about Jimmy Kimmel being canceled, which I think is a bunch of BS. Seriously. All right. And also Cardi B. We got a lot to go over. She announced that she was pregnant by Stephon Diggs. I tried to tell y'all that. In her new album, which I love her new. I'm a Cardi B fan. So if the album was trash, I would still say I loved it. So I'm definitely biased. Yes, thank you, Coral. Hit that like, gang. Hit that like. But I want to start off first with Akbar. And I heard some things, but I'm going to try to play this now. Last time I tried to share my screen and play the shorts, there was some difficulty. What's up, Jay? Sexy 60. What's up, y'all? There was some difficulty because it was storming. We're going to see if it played today. Let's see. What What up, Diamond Gang? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great with the Great Spills the Tea. Happy Monday, Diamond Gang. Now let's get into this Jalen Green and Drea Michelle. For some reason, I don't know why, but it skipped. Hold on. Give me 1 second. What up? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great. Let me go back. What up, Diamond Gang? What up? It's your girl, Yolanda the Great gang. With the Great Spills the Tea and Diamond Gang. Let's talk about it. This is a tough one, Diamond Gang. Akbar V has recently spoken out about the alleged physical abuse she suffered at the hands of her husband, Shaquem Bing Taylor. In a series of emotional Instagram posts, Akbar V shared her painful experiences, claiming that Taylor has been physically and verbally abusive throughout their relationship. Now, she alleged that Taylor beat her, causing facial injuries and even wished harm upon their son, saying he didn't want their child to be born alive. Akbar V also shared a photo of her swollen face, stating that Taylor's abuse has been ongoing. Now, furthermore, Akbar V opened up about her struggles with postpartum depression, feeling isolated and alone, and the emotional toll the abuse has taken on her mental health. She expressed her desire to take a break, free from the toxic relationship, and start anew. Listen, it's essential to acknowledge that domestic abuse can have severe physical and emotional consequences, especially during postpartum period. So listen, Diamond Gang, if you or someone you know is experiencing domestic abuse, resources like the National Domestic Violence Hotline, the telephone number is 1-800-799-7233. And the Postpartum Support International is 1-800-944-4773. Those numbers are available to provide support and guidance. But Diamond Gang, let me know what you guys think. Please drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next video. All right, guys, I'm going to stop it right there. For those of y'all that don't know who Akbar V is, she played on Love and Hip Hop. She's a rapper. She's from, I believe, New York, I want to say. And she's been trying to get her career off the ground for a very long time. She was featured on a remix on one of Nicki Minaj's songs. This girl's life has been one tragedy after another. She has had a rough life where it played out on reality TV, where she lost her children and then she ended up getting them back. Um, in her earlier days, she really didn't play that type of stuff and would really go at other women who dealt with these type of guys. So I'm super shocked about, yeah, you're right. She is Candy's cousin from Candy from Escape and Atlanta Housewives. Yes, they are real cousins. This is not no play thing. This is they're really family. And I've heard in the past that Candy has helped her. It just seemed like she just can't get it right. You know what I mean? Um, I know that she was getting help. She was seeing a therapist. I mean, she was doing a lot of things to get back on track. I don't know what's going on to where she just can't get it together. Um, do I care for Akbar? No, I don't. I think she's loud, she's rude. I think she needs to grow up, you know. But she's a woman, a black woman at that. I don't want to see nobody struggling through any type of domestic abuse. And then on top of that, she's struggling with postpartum. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, gang. But I felt like that was important. What's up, Sexy 60 Peanut? What's up, y'all? Thank you for coming in. But she's not like she's not a superstar celeb. She's just a uh reality TV star, you know. But I still felt that it was important to cover this story, and not only that, give out resources. So those two numbers, anybody, if you're going through anything like that, you could call those national hotlines and get some help. Yeah, Katie. Maybe she needs to change her attitude. I agree with that because she's something else. I mean, she loves to argue. The shenanigans online. It's a lot. No, no one does deserves abuse. You're absolutely right about that. Right, Peanut. Kamiko, what's up? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's just I don't hold on. Let me add my bro to the stage. All
Hey,
right, we got my bro C Dub. What's up, gang?
hey, sis.
What's going on? Hey, Angel.
How you
What's
doing?
going? Good, good.
That's good.
I'm super excited that I'm able to have this live. So I didn't know what was going to happen today. I've been working every Saturday for about a month now. Ah, stuff. I got my girl Peanut. Let me add you
Okay.
to that. Okay, we got
Hey,
the fam in the
Peanut.
building.
Good evening. Good
Good
evening. Good
evening.
evening.
Band-Aid gang
Hey.
Yeah.
Now
What's
Diamond
up?
Game.
and
Yeah, Diamond
Diamond
Gang.
gang.
Diamond Gang and Band-Aid Gang.
Hello, everybody. Hello, chat. Hope everybody's having a wonderful peachy weekend.
Yes. So what do you guys think about that? Do you want to add anything to this conversation in regards to domestic violence?
Well, I think that when it comes to a lot of the people when they take that route of going on those reality shows, if we all notice that it never really turns out good when it comes to the reality shows, instead of just coming into the industry as displaying your talent. If everybody notices, like when people take the reality show route, it's like they almost kind of want you to beef with someone. Like it's all scripted in a sense. Like
Right.
if you want to level up to the next level, it's like, okay, you know, this week
But
that you
I
got to
don't
go at
think
Cynthia.
I don't think she was ever really with anybody while she was on Love and Marriage. Well, not Love and Marriage, but Love and Hip Hop. I don't think she ever really had anybody that she presented, did she?
No, she
Well,
didn't have a
I don't.
boyfriend, I don't think.
But you
Everything
know,
that she's
sometimes they don't
experienced
really have
happened
to have
outside
boyfriends.
everything. Yeah, everything she experienced either happened before TV or after TV. Nothing really happened on TV. She was just always known as the hothead.
Mm,
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being a hothead. I've been a hothead. And that does not justify domestic violence because how I deal with individuals is how I deal with you. That's not how I am in my relationship. I'm very submissive in my
hmm
relationships. Very submissive. Dove will tell you all day I'm cooking.
Yep.
I'm
You better
cleaning.
get that plate ready,
You
girl.
know, and my sis will tell you too, like I
Yeah.
cook and I clean. Like that's what I do. But I also talk my junk and I'm also gonna pop my mouth. I'm a troll. You wanna mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you too. But how I handle my internet facade is not how I deal with my relationship. And I need people to learn how to separate how you present yourself on the internet is not how you represent yourself in real life. And that's where I don't like how she's being judged off of her
Okay.
internet facade. I don't like that, but she does pop off a lot. So I don't want anybody to feel like, oh my God, I can't believe she's not carrying her own or holding her own and she's being abused. And this is how she carry herself. Like she's the big bad wolf, and you just letting a joker just whoop on you. That's
Right.
There's a difference, and people handle situations differently. Now there are some women and men that they keep that same energy on the internet at home. There's some people that don't know how to separate the two. My thing is, I'm happy she's coming out with it, but my thing is how hard she was on women that was going through it.
Yeah, you got a
Right.
point. You got a
And
point
that's
there.
Yeah,
when
she came. Yeah,
yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, sis, go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead. You right, you right, you right.
And that's why I say you have to and when I think I was probably misunderstood in the chat, which is why I was like, let me click this button. I'm not saying she deserve it. What I'm saying is choose your words wisely because you're going to end up having to eat your words. All of us
Mm-hmm.
go through it where we have to eat our words.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot sit up here and be so judgmental
Mhm.
and not put yourself in someone else's shoes because you're going to end up going through that one day. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may be 5 years down the line when you're going to have to eat those words. You're always going to have to eat your words, and karma is real.
Right.
I
And I'm
said,
not
damn.
saying she deserve it, but she's eating her words right now,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And it
Yeah.
sucks that she's going through it. I'm a domestic violence survivor.
Right.
I've definitely said that. I've been very vocal about it. I could have died.
Right.
And
Damn.
I don't play when it comes to domestic violence talk. And when you're mocking it, it's very disrespectful to me.
Right.
And now you're
Right.
in that predicament. And the thing about the domestic violence community, we're not going to judge you about it. We still going to welcome you in.
Right.
Yep.
A lot of communities won't.
Yeah.
A lot of communities will not welcome you on that. And we're not going to
Yeah.
say you deserve it. We're
Why do you
just
think the communities don't welcome people? I'm not. I wasn't aware of there's communities that don't recognize domestic violence survivors. Can you explain that?
it's not even a fact that they don't recognize it. When I say a lot of communities won't welcome you, I'm speaking in terms of the things that you said previously. Like you speaking on somebody black and you done doggone freaking then did all this other stuff and you spoke about somebody black or somebody of another race and you was completely racist or a bigot about it, and then you experience something and you want everybody's support. Everybody's not going to
Mm-hmm.
back you for that. When it comes to
That's
domestic
true.
violence, we'll still back you because we know the
Mm-hmm.
statistics. We know everything lined up against us. We know everything lined up against us. And I came in a little late, so I don't even know if she played or if sis spoke about the little white girl.
Not yet. This is my first short that I decided to start off. I started off with this one because it was serious. So I started off with this one.
Yeah, because that joker was
But
on that joker was on the on the car like a dummy.
we're going to get into that too. We're going to get into that.
Uh, uh,
But
um,
go ahead.
YG,
hmm
your comment section is going crazy. Can you answer some
Oh
of your comments?
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry. Yeah, she
Did
would. You right. Hold on, hold on. That's
did
a
she have a
fact.
relationship with Young Thug?
Yeah, that's
She
what
would
I
she
was
would
reading
drag
too. I
Cardi
didn't know
B
that.
all the time about Offset. Yes, yes, she did.
What?
She did. Yes, she did. Not this. Look, recently, I think it was yesterday. Cardi had said some things, you know, about Akbar. She kind of like subbed her. You know what I mean?
Right.
Threw a shot at her. But yeah, she would. You gotta watch. You got to watch that.
Oh,
I
we
don't
got
But
the
I
tea over here. God damn it! You got
I
the
don't know.
tea.
I don't know if
listen.
I would. I don't know if that bothers me a little bit. And I'm sorry. I read one comment. I stay
What?
single because I can't trust anyone. I hang out with y'all, my grandson, and okay, she hangs out with her grandson and her pets.
Hmm.
I don't like that comment because I
Why?
feel like everybody deserves to be loved. You just got to be careful. You got to
Yeah.
be careful, and you have to get time. You have to take out more time to get to know someone, and you got to do your research on that individual.
Yeah. I
That's
agree.
all you gotta do. Just do your research. Staying single is not going to protect you because you can run
Right.
out. You can run into somebody that's a stranger, and then your life is gone just like that.
I
So
agree.
Ain't
staying
nothing wrong with
single is
looking
not.
for love, baby. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
look
wrong
for
with looking
don't.
for
Hey,
love.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But the whole stance of this is why I stay single, I don't like that phrase. I don't like it. If you want to be single because you're trying to find yourself and marriage and dating ain't just for you and you want to be a little busy bop, go ahead and be a little busy bop.
well, let
But
me say this.
yeah.
Now, on the outside, yeah, we could say that. I think that there's somebody, out there, and I do believe everybody should be loved. However, we don't know what's going on in the inside. Something traumatic may have happened. Maybe this individual needs time to heal. You know what I mean?
And
That's
that's
true.
and that's exactly what I said. If like
But
you want to be
surface
single for
level,
healing, yeah,
yeah.
definitely take your time to love on yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
but surface level, I agree. Everybody does deserve love. But I'm happy you two is up here because this next short, We gonna talk about it. We were supposed to talk about it on your panel, Peanut.
I know I was gonna do it tomorrow. Well, Tuesday,
There
because
is no tomorrow, Rock. There
I
is
have,
no
I have,
tomorrow.
I have to
What
do
up,
it
Dan?
Tuesday. I have a meeting on
What up?
Monday. I
It's
have a
your
meeting
girl
on Monday.
Yolanda the Sorry, Great y'all. with the great spill. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I want to do the panel on Tuesday because I have a very important meeting Monday evening. So, and I know everybody works on Monday. I'm off on Monday and Tuesday, so I want to do it Tuesday evening if everybody's free. My apologies, but no,
It's okay.
we can go back. This gives us practice for then. Sis
Okay.
called me out. Oh,
All right.
I
Let's
got
get to
y'all.
the tea, Yolanda. What's
Let's
the
get
tea?
to
What's
it.
the tea?
Now listen, 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 gang. I was supposed to do this topic the last live, but we had went over the Young Thug Glorilla beef. Now his jail calls were leaked, and he made some disturbing comments about Glorilla and her looks. But come to find out, he was in her inbox, right? So
No
she made,
crap.
yeah,
Wait a
she was
minute.
in.
Wait a minute. He was in her inbox.
Yes, talking about he wanted to know the color of her eyes, and
I said,
yeah,
damn.
yeah. And
You
this is
got
what
that
I'm
information? Where you get that tea from?
Bro, stop it.
How you find that shit? I said, damn.
So I'm gonna play this next short because everybody is, well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but there was some mixed reviews on Glow's this song, even to the point where they began calling her a colorist. So I'm gonna play this short. Hold tight, gang.
Y'all hit that like button.
What up? It's
Band-Aid,
your girl
diamond gang.
Yolanda, the great with the great spills the tea. Diamond gang, let's get into this Glorilla Young Thug beef. Now, Glow just dropped a scathing diss track aimed at Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. The beef started when a leaked jail call recording surfaced featuring Young Thug making some pretty harsh comments about Glorilla's appearance. He later apologized on social media, but Diamond Gang, Glow wasn't having it. Her response track, reportedly titled Brianna, is a ruthless takedown of both Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. Glow fires off bars that mock Young Thug's looks, comparing him to everything from a Jamaican Vegeta to a Tootsie Roll with dreads, Diamond Gang. She also takes a swipe at Mariah the Scientist, questioning why she stays with Young Thug despite his alleged infidelities, gang. The track has already sparked a heated debate online with some fans praising Glorilla's boldness and others criticizing her for escalating the drama. Either way, it is clear that Glow isn't afraid to speak her mind and stand up for herself in the face of criticism. Listen, Diamond Gang, I believe she had every right to make a public announcement, make a diss track, whatever she wanted to do to respond to what he said about her looks. Period. I am sick of us Black women being talked about, talked down on, frowned upon, and etc. So, I don't blame her. Yeah, speak up, baby. But Diamond Gang, I want to know what you guys think. So, I am somebody's mom, god damn it.
Hold on. Stop this shit. Stop this shit. Stop this.
No, yo,
Hey,
they tried to say that she was a colorist. Did y'all hear the stuff that he was saying about this young lady? She's beautiful. By the way, let me real quick. ATT, Bar
I love.
King, Melanated, what's up, y'all? Hit the damn lights.
hit that like button.
I love me some Glow. I don't care
Me
what none of
too.
y'all say. It's Glow forever.
I
And when
love her
she
too.
responds, she gonna respond. Like you can't. And this is the thing that I don't like. And I want to dive into this deeper on Tuesday night when I have all you guys. The thing
Okay.
that I hate is when you're able of when you're a darker hue. And when I say a darker hue, I'm just saying like we know what Glorilla look like. And you have this man that just dogged her out.
Yeah.
and was just being like, just thought everything he said was all cool and for games. But the moment she respond because she's lighter than him, now all of a sudden she's a colorist. So because you
Right.
are a darker hue than the person that you clown, and you can say whatever you want, but the moment that we of a lighter hue respond back, now you want to throw it the colorism card. You gotta stop doing that. It's all fair and games when when you want to clown me for my skin tone and clown me and do all this extra stuff. But the moment we respond back, now we colorists.
Y'all definitely
Swear. Wait.
doesn't
Hold
think
on.
it's a
Hold on. Hold
colorist.
on. Go ahead. Go, bro. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead. I'm gonna
definitely
put this
don't think
comment
it.
in.
I definitely doesn't don't think it's a colorist issue because we already know where Glorilla comes from. She's from Memphis, so it's definitely
Right.
multicultural, and I definitely don't believe it's colorist. And y'all know how we joke with that faced ass joke, faced ass this and face. Anybody know the faced ass? Everybody say faced ass. You know how that go. So
Yeah.
I think that the colorist that was definitely something bogus to say about Glorilla. So they can can that. We're not gonna believe that over here. The colorist issue. We gonna stand on Glow. We love Glow over here. And another thing I wanted to say, just to go both ways with this, everybody, because we know there was a jail phone conversation with Young Thug and his homeboy. Now, if you ask me, it didn't sound like two men talking on the phone, right?
He's
So
still ugly.
it sounded
Nah.
like it sounded like two women talking on the phone. Like, what guys
Yeah.
get on the phone and gossip like women? Like, come on, Doug, you lost points for that. So I think it'd
I
be a
know a couple of
very good
guys that do that.
marketing scam for Gorilla to attack the way she attacked because we still haven't got any response from Thugger. I said, damn.
Hold on 1 second.
But you
Boss,
got
are you
hear what my
drinking?
sis said?
Bossy,
What they what they
Bossy
say?
out here drinking. Bossy, you drinking and ain't tell nobody?
I said, damn.
Bossy, I
I'm
always keep that in
I'm
some
sober
smoke.
as hell. Bossy drinking?
What?
Bossy could have told somebody she was having her little drink.
Dang, you should
Yolanda,
have
you was
had
finna say
shots. We
some
should
tea.
have
Yolanda,
had. We
what was
should
the
have got
tea?
shots. Mm.
Yolanda, you was about to say some more tea. What's the
Oh
tea?
yeah. Oh no. My sister said, "Dude is gay. I don't get it with these women." He is. I believe that he's. I think he's bi.
I
I
think he's
think
bi.
Young Thug. Yeah, I think he's bi.
Who by?
Young Thug, he's bi.
Oh, he gay.
You think he is fully, and
Uh,
he's just using
for me,
Mariah?
for me personally, and I'm gonna get canceled because I got canceled yesterday just going into Food Line for my T-shirt. Dove knows Dove on my Facebook. You ain't on my Facebook, sis.
Y'all be clowning over here, bro. I'm weak.
But I just I don't when I for me personally, no shade, no tea. For me
Mhm.
personally, when I think of a bisexual man, I immediately put them in another box. I don't want no parts.
I get it.
I don't want no parts. I,
I get it.
I'm good. I'm
Damn.
good. I mean, because I ain't sleeping with another woman. So I mean, you can say whatever you want towards bisexual women, but for me, when I hear bi from a man, I don't want no parts. And he
Damn.
ugly anyway, so he really ain't
He's
worth the
not
risk.
handsome at all. I don't
He ain't
understand
even
it.
worth the risk.
Damn,
I
y'all. Y'all.
say, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yes,
not
I was canceled
attractive
for
and good.
everybody laughing at me. I guess because I said I was canceled yesterday. No, I was canceled for my T-shirt because my T-shirt said "Thou should not try me." Move 24/7. That joker told me I offended Christianity.
Damn.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Doug.
I liked the shirt. If you ask me, the shirt was cool to me.
Dang.
I seen it. It was there was nothing wrong with that. The shirt was cool. But you
So
know how
I'm
this world is. People they attack you for anything these days. You know what I'm saying? So, we can expect that, but always ride your wave, chat and whatever you believe in. I just say just stand on your shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody
Period.
have to agree with you. Just like when YG come with this tea in the commentary, we all have our opinions, but and people are gonna have them against us. It's just always ride or die, stand strong, and stand on your shit. And then, whatever the
but don't
case may be, it is
that
what it
part, but don't try to force it on somebody else. That's the most important thing.
We had to look. We
I'm gonna respect you, but I'm gonna respect you. regardless on what I personally believe. I'm gonna try my best to respect you, but don't try to force your beliefs on me.
Okay. Now
Agreed.
let's go. Wait. Now that y'all, we're gonna segue into another topic. Okay, this is good, 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 good. I'm happy we talked about Young Thug and his sexuality. Now, the next short I'm gonna play is T.S. Madison versus Just Hilarious. All right,
Oh
hold
Lord,
on.
they into it too?
They've been into it for the years, but they just sparked it back up again. But see, I got a couple things that I want to say about T.S. Madison. Hold on. Now, guess what? This is stemming from something that I talked about the last lab, the first original lab about Snoop taking his grandson, and the LGBTQ community got upset because Snoop, just told his grandson to watch the movie when he asked why two women was kissing. So, T.S. Madison, they said, went in on Snoop. All right. So Just Hilarious had something to say about that. So let me play this next short because I got a few things because I went back and forth with somebody in the comment section. And gang, all um thoughts and opinions are respected over here. We could agree to disagree. Hold on. So don't ever be scared to say how you feel. I'm gonna respect it, period. All right, let's get into this. Hold on. What up? It's your girl Yolanda the Great with the Great Spills the Tea. Diamond Gang, let's talk about it. Today we're going to get into the T.S. Madison Just Hilarious beef, Diamond Gang. The online feud between trans activist T.S. Madison and the comedian Just Hilarious escalated significantly in July 2023, following a transphobic comment made by Just Hilarious on Instagram. The dispute continued with back and forth remarks, drawing in other media personalities and sparking broader conversation about transphobia. Now, Diamond Gang, the feud has periodically reignited with both women taking public shots at each other. Now, another beef sparked in February 2024 after Madison made a joke directed at Charlemagne the God. Just Hilarious posted a retaliation remark. Now, Diamond Gang, fast forward, we are now in September 2025, and the feud has resurfaced again. Now, this feud, Diamond Gang, is over T.S. Madison comments on Snoop Dogg's controversy surrounding the Disney film Lightyear. T.S. Madison called out Snoop Dogg for his remarks on a lesbian couple featured in the film, which led Just Hilarious questioning why T.S. Madison felt the need to weigh in on the issue. Now, Diamond Gang, the drama escalated with both women exchanging heated words on social media. T.S. Madison fired back at Just Hilarious, highlighting the struggle she faces as a trans woman, while Just Hilarious made it clear she felt T.S. Madison had no place in the conversation. Listen, Diamond Gang, I don't believe Just Hilarious is transphobic. I just believe she doesn't like T.S. Madison. Do I feel like T.S. Madison had a right to chime in? Not really. We had a conversation about this on the last live stream. A little bit of everybody had something to say about a personal situation that Snoop decided to share online, Diamond Gang. But listen, I want to know what you guys think. So please drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you. All
Can I
right,
go
I'm gonna give.
first?
Okay, wait, because I want you to. I want to see what you got to say about this. Okay, so this is the deal. Okay, they were upset because Snoop told the grandson just to be quiet and watch the movie. I feel like don't nobody have the right to tell nobody how to run their goddamn family, how to handle certain situations. Now, in regards to the back and forth, Jess was like, okay, this is about two lesbians. Why do you have something to say? And
Mhm.
some now this is the thing. The subscriber, this was she said she felt like T.S. Madison had a right because she's a part of that community. I feel like this. Does she have a right to say something all the time? It's all the goddamn time. She got something to say. I'm just saying. Um, certain situations do I believe she should stand up and speak out? Yes, but not for every little thing. They was dragging the shit out of this man about a personal situation. He decided to share it because he thought it was funny or cute or whatnot. He really didn't know how to answer it. But to be dragged through the mud, I feel like nobody has the right to tell somebody how to run their family dynamic. Period.
That part. Agreed.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed. So, which one for the people, especially a person like me, which one was the transgender? The slimmer one or the?
You don't know Jess. Now I'm getting mad because
I'm
they
just
That's
be
why
saying.
saying Jess look like a boy too.
that's exactly why I said I want to go first, sis. Cause
Go ahead.
Dub don't know the difference.
I couldn't.
Jess,
I
he
would think
said
the
Jess
one
was a
on the
man
right.
too. The
I mean,
thinner one is just hilarious. She's on the Breakfast Club. But no, she's not a transgender, the
so
heavier one.
the heavier one looks like she's a real woman though.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I'm just saying she looks like a hundred
Dub
percent
Dub
woman.
got Dub
Now
got
I
to
know
take the
she
time.
out there fooling the hell out of motherfucker now. I
No,
would
she
have
not.
thought
No, she not.
it's okay, but that
No, 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 no,
tell
no,
me,
no, no,
chat.
no, 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 no,
Put a
no, no,
one
no,
in the
no.
chat if that lady.
No,
Well, I
everybody in the
guess you want to
chat
be
know
called a lady.
bro,
It,
bro, everybody in the chat know who she is.
well,
So
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
she
didn't.
you can't
famous.
even take a poll for this. Everybody know who she is. You gonna be your feelings gonna get hurt. So don't even ask for a poll.
They hurt right now.
Everybody know who she is. Like seriously, everybody know who she is. And
Hey, Evangelist Val.
The
Hey
Joker
Welcome.
got
Val,
hey Auntie Val. She literally got videos out there on them orange sites. So everybody know who she is.
how you know that lady got stuff on
Because
the
she
orange
said
side?
it. Because she said she got videos on them orange
I
sites.
said, damn.
That's how
So,
she made her money prior to. But we're gonna get back to the original topic. So for me, I feel like she should have never involved herself because that was a
yeah.
conversation between a male who is heterosexual and his offsprings. And he didn't exactly appreciate taking his offspring to a movie as such. I
Uh,
agree. I don't introduce my children to stuff like that at an early age because at some point introducing them too early, you can how do I say it? You can clog how do I say it? I want to say it in a nice way. Um you can change their judgment. And if they start seeing it, they start thinking that is how do I say it? I'm just gonna skip that whole topic because no, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. Um, they start thinking that that is normal and that's something that they want to do because that's what they see on TV all the time. Like how we grew up, we didn't grow up seeing all that stuff. We grew up seeing
I'm going to add
uh
Empress to the stage, gang. I'm going to add Empress,
okay.
my sis,
We
to the
grew up
stage.
seeing we grew up seeing
Uh-uh.
Sweet 16, the biggest birthday parties. You like, I want that. So when your kids start seeing stuff like that more frequently, they be like, "Oh, I want me a husband too." So at some point, I feel like that should not be introduced until they're until they are at a certain age.
Well, let me go.
Children's
Let me say
cartoons
this. Let
Children
me say
cartoons
this.
is not for it.
Listen, that we had a conversation about this. That scene was removed. Okay, Disney employees at Disney fought to get that scene put back in that film. I don't know if Snoop knew that part was in there, or I don't think he knew. But there was a big uproar about that scene being taken out,
oh,
and Disney
I don't
fought to get it back in.
I don't mind those type of things on regular TV, but I feel like it shouldn't be introduced at a certain age. Like can we start including it in the teenage years, not the not the younger kids, like not when they're younger, if that makes sense.
I agree.
I don't feel like it should be included in that. And I don't see anything that Snoop said was wrong. And that was not a topic for T.S. Madison to involve herself as a
I agree.
transgender woman. That was
I
not for
agree.
you. Sit that one
Agreed.
out.
YG,
You
drop
Empress.
your comments so they can see.
Okay.
They could
Wait,
be
let me
able to
see. Oh
see.
yeah, Empress. Okay,
They'll
yeah.
be able to see Empress.
not yeah, because I'm gonna keep going
Can I
about
hear
this
you,
topic because I don't
sis?
like this. Miss Empress, are you there?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, sis. What's up? This is my sis, Empress. She
Hey
know
y'all, how
Dub,
y'all
and that's
doing?
Tina. Good, good, good. Weigh in. Let's hear what you gotta say, baby.
Okay, so what I have to say is I'm gonna address the first thing about the whole Snoop thing, and then the why did T.S. Madison even respond to it and the way that he respond. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say he because I refuse to call a whole man a she. Okay, so the way he responded to the situation, to just hilarious, I'm saying.
Okay.
So, you know, when we were talking about this previously, it was said that, you should check out, people should research things before they take their kids, to see certain things or at to certain events and things of that sort. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, why should I have to do that as a parent or as a grandparent? If I'm taking my grandkid or my child to see something that is for a child, I'm not thinking to myself that I need to investigate it before I take them to see a movie that is supposed to be for children. So why should I have to do that, as a parent or as a grandparent? And why should I be ambushed with something as a parent or as a grandparent taking a child to see it, something that is, first of
A,
all,
a
not
controversial
for
topic. A
exactly a
controversial topic.
controversial topic, something that it's my this is under my control to explain this to my child when I get ready to explain this to my child, not when you feel like or the world feel like I should explain this to my child. I was listening to another content creator, talk about the subject, and they were like, and then they started talking about, oh, well, Snoop, had, these videos, and he had these women and these videos and doing all this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you're comparing a rap artist videos, something that first of all children should not even be watching in the first place, to a movie
That
that is
part. We had to stay up.
specifically.
That part. We had to stay up late at night to watch his videos.
Exactly. We had to stay up late at night to watch his videos. So, how are you comparing that to a movie that is specifically for children,
Let me
and
stop y'all.
start talking about what Snoop did in his videos and this and that and the third? That has nothing to do with him taking his grandson to see a movie that is for children, and then seeing two women on the screen having a baby or kissing or whatever, and now he got to turn around and explain that to his grandson. You don't have the right to do that.
Let
You
me
don't
say
have
this
the
though.
right to do that.
Let me say this. Did y'all hear what y'all just said? We used to have to stay up. We in a whole different time. Time is that them days are over. So because things are the way that they are, I'm still going to suggest that the parents, the grandparents, research what you're doing because it's going to be more situations that come up like this, a lot more.
I watched the
Well,
Well
movie.
I
I
said.
think, I
watched it
think,
for me
I
well,
agree.
I think
personally.
now, since that happened, I think that that's what parents are going to do. I think
Yeah,
parents are going to start researching things before they
Yep.
take their children to see movies or attend events just because of that. But
Yep.
you
Right.
know,
I'm
as I'm saying, you know, like we said, we had to sneak and we had to stay up, you know, to watch those things. And these kids today, yeah, they can go on the internet and they can see any and everything. Yeah, we're living in a whole, you know, different time zone. It still does not excuse someone being, you know, taking their child to see something that's for a child and being ambushed with something that, you know, it shouldn't even be in the movie in the first place. It shouldn't
it's,
even be. And they
I
do
agree.
this with everything, you know, the whole gay agenda. You know, I mean, let's just be honest. What is it that you can watch on TV that doesn't have some gay aspect to it?
Right.
Pretty
You
much
can't.
nothing now. You correct. Pretty much nothing now.
Exactly. Nothing. You cannot watch anything on TV that does not have some kind of gay character or somebody got to
And
be
with
gay.
that, and with that being said, that makes it even more of a reason for them to introduce it to your children's films when they go see movies, which is why personally I'm probably the youngest person on this panel. And that's why I research movies before I take my kid to go see it. And oftentimes I don't take my kids to go see Disney movies. Sis, can you take down that
I'm
example
trying
there?
to right now. Give me a couple
Okay.
seconds because I'm on two different devices. I had to go on two different devices. Give
Okay,
me a couple seconds, but go ahead. I'm
I
doing a
got you.
different layout.
I got you, sis.
Okay.
So for me personally, I I research things, especially when it comes in terms of Disney, because I grew up on the 90s Disney to where in Pocahontas, when they first released that, they was still saying the N-word with the hard ER. And now it's being edited out. So with me knowing how Disney operates, I'm going to literally research before I take my kid to go see something. And more than likely, we're not going to go see no Disney movie. I'm not paying
Keep
to
it
go
there,
see that.
YG.
Yeah, I am. Okay, I got it, gang. Okay. Well,
Well, I mean, you the first person that I have ever heard that said they research a movie before they go take their kid to see it. I mean, but like I said, I think that's going to become the norm now. I
Yeah,
yeah.
no
think that
shade,
is
no
going
shade, no tea
to
for it. Thank you. I do it because I'm just I'm with me. I'm a light skinned woman, and I'm in a racial county that does not accept those type of things, and I have conservative views and I have democratic views. So I'm going to research everything before I take my kid to go see it, because my kid wanted to take her white friend to go see Sinners.
she wanted to take her white friend to go see Sinners.
Her white best Yeah, her best friend is white, and she wanted
Uh-huh.
to take her to go see Sinners, and I was just like, oh my god.
Well, she should have. I would have took my white friend to go see Sinners too.
I still haven't seen it. I just I just looked at I looked at a preview and I was just like, huh, we in a doggone Republican county. I don't know. I gotta talk to her family a little bit more before we go see this movie.
I
Cause this
mean, well, it the I mean, if you know, you know what I mean, then you know exactly what the movie was about and the whole meaning of the movie was about. But I mean, generally, it went over people's head. I mean, like to be honest, like the average white person that would watch that movie, they would have no clue of exactly what that mean, what the that movie entails and what it really meant.
mm-hmm.
They probably, I mean, they probably were just looking at it as if like, okay, white people vampires and they're just trying to take
Yeah, but I
over,
don't know what
Can
her
I
parents
intervene
taught
something,
her. And
YG?
I don't know what her
Cat, can I
parents
say
taught
something?
her.
Can
Most
I say
certainly,
something?
bro.
I was reading the comment section, right, gang? Because I'll be like,
Hmm.
I'm a tracker, so I'm reading, and I see a comment says, "I thought this was celebrity news by a guy named JB." Now now we on this ignorance. Well, I thought we was here
We
talking
are
about
talking about celebrity news.
celebrity
What are you
news.
talking about?
So, gang. So what I'm saying is, I thought you was going to sleep. So why are you still here, gang? I mean, I'm just saying, why are you still here? Because we were talking about celebrity stuff. Uh, it's a whole bunch of women in here, and it's a man in here and his feelings. I'm just
Let
saying,
me
gang.
say this. Let me say this. Let me just say this because we're going to clear this up right now.
Don't disrespect my
Jay,
sister channel, gang. And that's
Jay,
just what it is.
if it's triggering you, then I would leave. I'm respecting everybody's opinion. I allowed you to come up here and say what you wanted to say, although a lot of people didn't agree with what you had to say, bro. If it's
And that's
triggering
no
you,
shade. That's
leave.
no shade to him. That's no shade to him. I'm just saying, gang, like, why is it ignorance? That's like disrespecting my sister channel, and people are involved in this conversation, and I think it's doing very well. So it's not no nonsense or ignorance.
Everybody's opinion is respected over here, Jay. You know that. If you feel a way or you want to say something, come up. If it's triggering you, excuse yourself.
No shade, gang.
Well, I mean, what's triggering him about what?
We go ahead finish the conversation.
Great,
Okay.
great
All
live,
right.
gang. I'm loving the energy, positive vibes only. And that's what we stand on. We're not gonna go on anybody's platform and call it ignorance. Put a one in the chat if you're vibing with sis. Put a one in the chat if we're vibing and we're talking about celebrities.
It's about what's going on. And it's causing a distraction.
So please don't disrespect the chat.
All right, good, y'all.
Thank you, gang.
Thanks, everybody. Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
Sis, you was talking before we were rudely interrupted and I was vibing with you. Can you please finish?
Um, where did we leave off? Go ahead. Peanut and Empress. I'm sorry.
Well, Peanut was talking about basically, she was, she had a limit when it came to it, and then the other sister on the platform was intervening, and we were talking about the Snoop Dogg situation and how you guys were, had to sneak at night and to watch these certain shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If I
Right, right, right.
Nowadays, it's just like it's no censor and nothing, and it's sad, but it's coming to that. Um, I think that to be honest with you, I think that they're teaching sex education
Too
too
early.
early, a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are.
Um,
They are.
it's
And
getting out of
Mr.
hand.
Mr. J, or is it Mr. or is it Miss? Or are
I
they?
No,
think it's Miss
it's Miss
I'm
Sister.
not even trying to
it's
be
J.
funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like Jay, I'm just gonna go with Jay because I don't want to assume anything and be disrespectful. Um, I have my opinion, and that's my opinion. Does it mean that I would disrespect you if I see you? No, I'm still going to give you the same grace I would give somebody else. But I just personally don't want things forced on me. And with the topic of discussion is celebrity news, we have our opinions on topics. So I spoke about them trying to speak about Snoop Dogg and the type of music that he does and everything else. And I spoke as a child, listening and waking up in the middle of the night to watch Uncut and everything else from BET. I'm not exactly sure how old you are, but I remember having to stay up late to watch those type of videos. They weren't easily accessible to me as things are today for my child. And
Yeah,
for me
it's
personally, I
Okay.
don't want that introduced to my child at an early age. And I agree with Snoop Dogg. If that's something that my child wants to do, I'm going to support my child in that aspect. But I want my child to be able being a child and enjoy watching Nickelodeon shows and everything else that I enjoyed as a kid without interjecting all those other aspects. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay. And all respect to you, JB. With I just wanted to feel the energy, but all respect to you as well. So yes, we are moving forward. So YG, anything else
Now
are you gonna do
listen,
on this subject?
we're going to close that one out because I want to get into this Charlemagne Dame Dash beef.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it because this dude made himself look like a fool, y'all. Hold tight.
What
Everybody,
up?
please
It's your
hit the
girl
like button.
Yolanda,
Watching
the
this
great with
commentary,
the
please
great
hit the like button.
spills the tea. Happy Wednesday, hump day, Diamond Gang. Now let's get into this Dame Dash and Charlemagne the God beef, Diamond Gang. Dame Dash and Charlemagne the God have been involved in a heated feud, which recently escalated during an interview on The Breakfast Club. Dame Dash accused Charlemagne of being gay and lacking masculinity, citing an incident from over a decade ago where Charlemagne allegedly ran from a group of men instead of fighting back. Now, Diamond Gang Charlemagne clapped back by labeling Dame Dash broke and calling him Bet Dash, referring to his recent bankruptcy claim. The exchange got nastier with Dash questioning Charlemagne's masculinity and accusing him of being a poor representation of a black man. The tensions between the two has been building for a while, with Dash previously calling Charlemagne a chatty patty. Their feud has sparked a lot of debate and discussion on social media, with many people weighing in on the issue. It's worth noting that Dash has also been involved in other profile feuds, including one with 50 Cent, who recently claimed to have acquired the rights to the 2002 film Paid in Full. Dash has denied this claim, saying 50 Cent was just trolling. Listen, Diamond Gang, they are still going back and forth. Dame Dash got caught in multiple lies. He said that he was the chairman for Revolt. I have secondhand embarrassment for him. Lauren did her due diligence and did fact check and found out that he was not. But he keeps coming for Charlemagne. And I don't understand why when Lauren was the one who busted him for the lies. But Dame Dash last post, he said that he would take Charlemagne to court. For what? A bunch of lies. Listen, Dame, it's okay to be broke. Tell the truth. Seriously, these lies has to stop. They gotta stop. You're embarrassing yourself at this point. But Diamond Gang, let me know what you guys think. Please drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next video.
Now that
Charlemagne
one
got a
is a
pretty
damn good
Charlemagne
one there,
Charlemagne
gang.
got a pretty he Charlemagne got a pretty face. He probably did run. He probably did run. He don't want to mess up his face. Why he give women what's that Spanish drug that he be giving people?
He
Spanish
did
Fly.
run.
That Spanish fly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. He
That's how
was
he said.
accused of
Yeah,
drugging somebody.
that's how he said he got his wife.
He did. He did admit that he ran, and I just showed him running.
Well, if
The
anybody
short
knows
shows him
that
running.
clip, if anybody, that's an old clip. It's been out for such a long time. Because when YG put this one up, I said, YG, you did it with this one because you got so much information. I love that short. I want to say that because there's so much information to talk about on that Pacific clip. Um, Now that video, I'm gonna just be honest. I don't think it's. I ain't gonna say cool for Dame Dash to say Charlemagne ran. Now, if anybody watched that clip, the original video clip when Charlemagne ran, shit, I would have ran too. They caught him off guard. It was three dudes. He didn't
Yeah.
even have a chance to grab his
Charlemagne, no,
pistol.
Charlemagne, no, bro, you ain't about to. No, he ain't no
No,
fighter. He
No,
ain't no
no,
fight.
no,
That
no,
Joker
no.
arch his eyebrows.
But
You know
no,
that,
I
right?
know that. But I'm a fighter. But the way it hit, if
You
anybody
is,
watched,
but he
but
not.
anybody watched the video, the original video, he did not know that was coming. So anybody that in that situation and you got three dudes just bounce out on you, you're gonna run for a minute. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah, 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 nah,
The way
nah.
it happened, you would have look.
Charlemagne
Now
would have
I'm just
ran if
saying,
it was
gang.
one
Nah,
dude.
Now you may
nah.
not
Charlemagne would have
agree with
ran
me
if it was one
if,
dude.
if you watch if anybody watched the clip. Now this is
I
just my
understand,
opinion.
but
They
he still would
snuck
have
attack
ran
him.
if
He
it
got
was.
out the car,
I
and next
agree
thing
with
you
you,
know,
bro. Bro, I agree with you. But he still would have ran if it was one.
yeah, well, he probably
Worried
would have.
about his face. His face is his money. His face is his business. That's all
I
he
don't know
care
about
about.
all that now.
Nah,
Wait, but
nah,
listen.
nah.
So
Charlemagne.
you trying to say he a thug?
I'm no, I mean,
You trying to say he a fighter? Charlemagne be
no,
fighting?
I know he's not. He probably, I mean, that situation. I'm pretty sure that he'll fight back because he does do a
No,
lot of
he a runner.
instigating
He
up
a runner.
close.
He a track star. How
But
that verse
listen,
go?
listen, listen. The reason why I played that clip though is because of Dame Dash. I felt sorry for Dame. When Jay-Z did what he did to Dame, I felt that's when I stopped liking Jay-Z. However, seeing all the lies that Dame has told in the last uh year or so, back child support and things like that. And he's broke, but he's pretending like he's rich. He's the chairman of Revolt. Like, he's always been a liar. So, in a way, I'm
Agreed.
kind of happy that Jay got away from this dude,
Agreed.
Dame
you
Dash,
know?
Dame Dash has always been a liar, and Dame Dash has always been a nasty person as well. And
Yeah.
a lot of people, you know, they look at it as if a lot of times they look at it from the point of, oh, they feel like Jay-Z did him so dirty. But I think it's one of those cases where you don't when you don't know a person personally, it's like I can only go off of what I see or what I hear and draw my conclusion from there. And what we see and what we hear when it comes to celebrity world, it really amounts to nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're not there and you're not that person or you're not those two people, you really, really don't know what's going on. Because it's just like, sometimes when you meet people and you ever meet a person like, and they always going through something, and they always going
Mhm.
through some hardship, or they always going through some type of problem,
Yeah,
and you be thinking like, damn, why this person be going through? Because to you they seem like such a nice person, they seem like such a caring person, but they always going through some shit until one day that person reveal themselves, and you see, and then you turn around, you say, I see why you go through the shit that you go through. Cause I see, cause that's the type of person that you really is. And that's the case with Dame Dash. Dame Dash, when Dame Dash was on top, all that nigga did was go around belittling people and
Mhm.
talking down to people and
I
saying
see
all
it.
kind of reckless out of his mouth, and
I agree.
he came on the Breakfast Club one time and said, if you don't own a business, if you don't own a business, then and you got a boss, you ain't a man. You ain't a man. Like, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what do you
The
mean?
fuck. The fuck.
If you don't own a business and you have a boss, then you not a man. You not like, you sound crazy, yo. And he used to go around saying all kind of crazy shit like that all the time. Dame Dash was always belittling somebody and always being so disrespectful. So, like I said, when you sit back and you look at people like that and the shit that they be going through, you gotta wonder, you know what I'm saying, why people be going through the
Mhm.
shit that they be going through. Cause see, you don't really know the type of person that they really are.
Right. Yeah. I stopped liking Jay-Z behind that. And it's just like, wow, believing the lies from him. And just
I ain't
think
like
he was with
him.
Aaliyah. He probably was so bossy and just insecure and just That dude made himself look like a fool. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and with Jay-Z, for me, I came up on the Aaliyah time frame, and which is why my baby girl name is Aaliyah. But I ain't never really liked the Joker. I just always thought Jay-Z was creepy.
I did.
I just always thought he was creepy. I'm sorry.
I
I just
used to
always,
like him.
and everything that's happening now is just like, it just confirms everything. I just always thought that he was creepy and weird.
Yeah. But Dame is to me is even worse. He's just
Well, Dame,
he's
I think Dame Dash has great
But
business sense, but I agree
but
with you guys, especially
but
with the
Dame ain't
sister
out here
on the
messing with kids though.
right, the sister on the far right. What is your name
who's
again?
messing with kids? Empress. That's
Empress,
Empress.
I wanna tilt my hat to you, Empress. I love the way you explain that situation. Because I was just sitting back listening, and it's so much good information and gems that have been dropped tonight. And I want to thank YG for bringing up
You're
this
welcome.
content because it's comfortable to talk about, and the panel is off the chain. And Empress, when you said that, I was like, because I always thought that Dame Dash had good business sense. And I did look at this the situation where it came to where I was one of the thinkers like Jay-Z did him wrong. But just sitting back listening, you know what I'm saying, doing more listening than talking, and the way you explained that, I think that people took that in and could understand. I just want to say your example was awesome.
Thank you. I just really believe that Jay-Z got him before he got him. That's the
Yeah.
way I think.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. I feel like Jay-Z got over on Dame before Dame was gonna get over on him. That's what I think.
Yeah, me
That's
That's
too.
what
how
I
I
think.
Agreed.
thought it was
Agreed.
that. And yeah, that's how I thought about it. I was like, okay, now I see. Yeah, I think he has good business savvy, but it was some things that I thought was, a lot of people on this panel was from the East Coast, so a little bit more than I do. And just listening, the way your example was, it was very awesome. I respect that. So yeah, I agree
Mhm.
with everybody on that.
Yeah. Now I'm going to lead into because they said he owed all this back child support and so on and so forth. Well, this next topic is about Nick Cannon and his trauma and the reason why he had 12 kids. This
Oh
is.
Lord.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Wait a
go.
minute,
Lord
is there a
have
What
reason
up,
why
Diamond
he
mercy.
Gang?
had
It's your girl
12 kids?
Yolanda the Great with the great spills the
Here
tea.
we go,
Hey,
y'all.
Diamond Gang, let's talk about it. Now, Nick Cannon recently opened up about having 12 kids, admitting that it was a result of being careless and frivolous in his process. He shared that
Careless.
having multiple children wasn't a deliberate decision, but rather a consequence of his lifestyle and mindset at the time. Cannon explained that his ability to have children with multiple partners was facilitated by his wealth and access to various relationships. He acknowledged that he didn't think through the consequences of his actions and instead adopted a live life and have fun approach. The TV host and comedian also reflected on how his experience with trauma contributed to his decision making. He suggested that if he had taken the time to heal and work on himself after his divorce from Mariah Carey, he might have an approach relationships and family planning differently. Now, Cannon's 12 children are with 6 different women, including his ex-wife Mariah Carey,
Damn.
Brittany Bell, Abby De La Rosa, Elisa Scott, Bree Tessie, and Lanisha Cole. He said despite the challenges that come with having a large family, he has expressed his love and commitment to all of his children. Listen, Diamond Gang, 12 children later, and now he's thinking about it. Yeah, he was definitely living carelessly. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the children are well taken care of, but are they receiving the quality time that they need with their father? But Diamond Gang, I want to know what you guys think. So please drop a comment below. Don't forget to
Listen, I had to stop that.
Hold on.
So you
I
you was
said
coming
damn.
up. That
I
make it
said
make
damn.
sense.
I, why you do this? Why you do this on this show?
Hey,
I just what? Why G? You a
not the
cold I I said
I wanna hear from a
I
man's
want to go
perspective
last.
first, C Dub. I wanna hear from your perspective first as a man, and then I'll chime in. I'll chime in what I got to say.
Y'all try to knock my drawers off today. Now, okay, all right, gang. Diamond gang, Bad Aid gang, Peanut gang, Empress gang. We up in here. So let me first of all, what I wanted to say, I really wanted to go last, right? But first of all, YG knows she wrong for putting that out like that and putting everybody in the twist. Let's say that at first. But I know she do this shit on purpose. So how the hell you careless? Uh, 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 ejaculating in a woman 12 times. When you just say, I'm going to just hold it in this time. I'm going to just
Not,
hold it in.
not, not, no, 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 bro. Not
Huh?
a woman, multiple women,
That
12
yeah.
part.
times.
So all the time you know that you probably had six at that time. I got six kids. I'm going to just hold it in at this time. How you going to just hold it in and you got six? You got six and you just going to hold it in. That's
He
what you
got
call
two sets
Exactly.
of
tender.
twins.
That's
Two
what you
sets of
call
twins.
tender ding-a-ling. It is tender. It's sensitive. It is sensitive down there. You just can't pull out. Why your pull out game is not strong? You know he a minute man. You gotta be a minute man. If your pull out game ain't strong,
It's
I'ma just
insane.
hold it in at this time. Hold on, baby. Just sit still. Hold
I
on.
don't agree. I don't,
You got 12 kids.
well, he may have went multiple times.
So they must when you got multiple times 12 kids, gang, and you know you
Multiple
making
times.
money.
I'm saying multiple times with one woman.
How many times he had a kid with one woman? He got six baby mamas, right?
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
hasn't had one twice with one, not with one woman, because Mariah had twins, so she
Right.
had two at the same
So
time.
let's just add it up. So he got, let's just put it in that math term. He got two kids by each woman. Let's just say he had two kids by each girl that he was with. If he got 12, so that means out six, he had two kids
Like break
with
up.
each woman. So if we use that, why his pullout game ain't strong? You already know you making all that
Was
money
it,
and they gonna be
let's,
body slamming
no,
your pocket.
but no, he wanted to repopulate the earth. It
Wait,
just
wait,
so
y'all
happens
sound
that,
bad. Y'all static in the background. Mute
Somebody
up.
mute up.
oh, okay, so are we muting and then trying to see where everything is coming from as far as the static? Hello,
Go,
hello.
yes, we hear you good. We muted up.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, but it sound
Okay,
Yeah,
like
I can.
static.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm on mute though.
okay. So what I'm saying is that he knew what he was doing. It just this time and age, he's trying to change the narrative. He knew what he was doing all along because he literally has an ex-girlfriend on Love and Marriage, not Love and Marriage, Lord Jesus, be offense. Love and Hip Hop right now, ex-girlfriend, and she could not have kids. She kept having miscarriages and everything else by him if she was even able to get pregnant. And he just left her high and dry while he was having babies on her. So,
Mute
you
up
know,
real quick, Peanut, for 1 second. Mute up, because I think it's you.
okay. Is it me?
Now I don't hear it.
It's
Okay, go
peanut.
ahead. So,
Okay, is it still me?
no, you
Not
sound
now.
clear now.
Okay, so he literally has a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend on Love and Marriage Huntsville. What is that show called? Housewives is no. What the hell is that show called in Atlanta? Love and
Love
Housewives
and
Hip
of
Hip
Hop,
Hop.
Atlanta.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He literally has an ex-girlfriend who's a former model, beautiful. She was not able to have children. And I don't know if she had miscarriages by him or if she just couldn't get pregnant by him. And he just completely treated her like trash. And I
Is
feel
that
so.
hearsay? Is that hearsay?
No, she's
How does?
telling her story on the TV, and
But we
he
can't
ain't
believe
dispute.
everything that people say that
No,
he treated her like trash.
Nick Cannon is the first one to be so vocal. He ain't coming out disputing nothing. She been on this doggone show for seasons now, and he has not came out to deny anything. She got pictures and everything for him. She's been with him for years.
But did what kind of behavior that she said that he had done had?
He just wanted a bunch of kids.
That ain't saying that he bad though.
She never said that he was bad, but the thing was they had an agreement and he broke the agreement and kept having a whole bunch of kids with other different women.
Oh, so
And
he stepped out. So he
he
stepped out
stepped.
on this female.
I don't know if they had.
I think we got her, gang. We got her.
I don't
She's
know
in the
if they
clutch.
had a no because she agrees with having multiple women involved. She
Right.
agrees with that. The thing is, he wasn't exactly vocal about the different women he was having relationships with,
I get it.
and
I
that
get
was
it. I
her
get it.
problem.
That was her
And
problem then.
then these kids kept popping up out of nowhere.
So wouldn't that be her
So
problem then? Wouldn't that be?
it's not her it's her problem, but it's a their problem because he wasn't honest. You're not honest about it because that's the thing that's the issue I have with men and women
I
alike.
said, damn. Here we go,
If
guys.
you have an agreement that this is what y'all doing, stand 10 toes down in that agreement because you have women out here that it's okay for you to have multiple women, but be honest with the multiple women that you have relationships with.
That's
Just
well
be
said. I agree.
honest.
I agree.
Just be honest about it. And that was her problem because I think she liked women too. Y'all could have had a whole doggone freaking fantasy in the bedroom. And you could have impregnated all those women in that damn bed for all she cared. But I think what hurt her was she could never produce his seed. And that's
Well,
why
let me go ahead.
he kicked her to the curb.
Shit, he didn't need no more. He's a dope fiend. He should have never
But
did
did
that,
y'all hear?
gang.
Listen though, did y'all hear the reason why though?
Tell
Because
us.
of his trauma with Mariah, his divorce.
What you think the
So
Right,
trauma
instead,
was? Let us
right.
know,
I don't
YG,
y'all
because
didn't
I
I
know
listen
you
don't
to the
know.
short. He said that he did that and he was living carelessly because he didn't seek counseling. He was so distraught after Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
so
What
you
you
just
think it
can't
was, though,
I
YG?
no, I don't
That
believe
he was
that.
distraught about
I
Mariah. Do you have any? Do you
I don't
know
believe it.
what his
I don't
I
trauma
either.
trauma was?
I
I,
think
I
that
don't I don't
I don't believe
completely
that shit.
I don't completely think that he's lying completely about it because people like women don't like men process stuff like way like people be thinking women be sensitive like men be on a whole nother level of freaking
That
sensitive.
part, you cheat on them jokers lose their mind.
You know, like they came up with this phrase, hell hath no fury as a woman scorn, but a man scorn is a whole different freaking level because
They'll kill
you
you.
know what I know about women is that it no matter what we go through and no matter how bad we get hurt or whatever, we always find some kind of way to love again. Men, when they get hurt and they don't even and sometimes the man don't even have to go through a half of what we go through and they experience something and they're ruined for the rest of their life. Everybody got to pay for that one person
And somebody
that did them
mute
wrong.
everybody.
And I think it's partly, he may have been a little, messed up in the head over the situation, but it does not excuse his behavior. It doesn't excuse his behavior because and the reason why I say that I think it kind of had to do a little something with Mariah is because Nick Cannon wasn't just going out here just woman to woman to woman to woman. Nick Cannon was pausing. Like he was having like real, like kind of like relationships with these women, you know, even if it was for a short amount of time. but he was kind of, he was like building these individual relationships with these women, even though he was with,
Wait, stop. That.
multiple
We got
women.
feedback. Wait. That we can't hear you because that crackles in here.
You
Okay,
breaking up, Yolanda. I can't hear you.
it's crackling. Like mute up. We will all if
Everybody mute up.
I'll go off. If that will go off. Okay, do I sound clear, me? Put a one in the chat if that sounds clear.
It's you, Yolanda. You got the feedback.
Okay, let me come out and go back and go ahead, keep talking, y'all. Go ahead, keep talking.
Finish
I'm
Okay,
still
up.
so I agree with I'm sorry, what's your name?
Dove.
No, not you. I know your name.
Oh, my
I'm
bad.
talking about
Peanut motherfucking face.
okay. I agree. I wanted to piggyback off of what you were saying because I definitely agree, with what you were saying about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon knew exactly what he was doing. That's why I say that I think that he was a little screwed up in the head over him and Mariah separating because I think Nick Cannon is
That was
sensitive.
Dove.
Is a
That was Dove that said that. I don't think he was screwed up about. I feel like Mariah Carey hurt his feelings, but screwed up in the head to where you just out here impregnate everybody. That won't me. That was Dove.
How Mariah Carey hurt his feelings?
Because look at see that's what I be talking about, yo. You gotta sometimes you gotta have the ability to kind of really look beyond people, man, and they facades that they put on.
So you think
Because
that he
these
loved? Do you think that he was in love with her? Matter of fact,
I really think he do because think about it.
did she
Mariah
divorce
Carey,
him or did he divorce her?
no, she divorced his ass.
Oh
She
yeah, he was
divorced
hurt
him.
then. He was hurt then. He
He
was hurt then.
divorced him. And you gotta see Mariah. Okay, look at who is Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is this big superstar. She's older than him, so I know she had some type of mind thing over him. You understand what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep, yep.
And
And then
that pocketbook that's
yes,
down
and her
below.
yes. And even though Nick Cannon is a successful businessman, Nick Cannon has a history of being a corny dude. I'm telling you, the
Yep,
dude is extra sensitive, man. That dude is extra sensitive. He corny as hell, and
yep.
I believe, like I said, I stick to my guns when I say that. Yo, it was when him and Mariah split. I think it did. It messed with him. It messed with him a lot because even to this day they still messing with Nick Cannon over the whole Mariah situation. He's never gonna live that down.
And
He's
you
never
cooking?
gonna live that down. And
I have
he
one
and he
question. I have one
Mhm.
question for you, sis, before you continue cooking.
Can y'all hear me?
Do you? Yes, sis. Oh, yes, we can hear you.
Now say something, YG.
Keep talking it. I'm gonna get an echo.
You got a little echo. We
She
gonna rock
said.
it.
She said.
We
She
gonna
said.
rock it till you
Yeah. She
fix it.
said keep talking. So
We
I
gonna
have
cook
one
till you fix
question
it.
before I have to drop down because I have to work tomorrow morning. Um, do you think Nick Cannon purposely went out and had all these kids to hurt Mariah, or do you really think he wanted to repopulate the earth? Because at one point he really was talking about repopulating. He wanted all these kids. So for him to try to backpedal now when it's convenient for him, I have an issue with.
I think it's a little bit of both because I think when he made that stupid statement about him trying to repopulate the earth, that was just him, like I said, being in his sensitivity because he's a sensitive Negro. Okay.
Sensitive.
And I think that he wanted to have a lot of children, but I think he wanted to have them with Mariah. I don't think that he wanted to be out here and having all these kids from all these different women. And like I said, he's operating from his sensitivity. So he felt as though, well, let me go out here and and do my thing, because I'm a young man, and I'm gonna show her. And when he saw that she was unbothered, I think that really just triggered him more. So he just, kept on and kept on with the foolishness.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's what I think. That's what I think. I don't think he intentionally set out on populating the world and going out here with all these different women. I think it was because he was trying to get back at her. And then too, like I said, when he saw that she was unbothered, he just, okay, let me just act the fool. Because like I said, Nick Cannon was having relationships with these women. He was having relationships with these women. He was trying to fill the void that he's missing and that he lost when he thought that he was going to be married to this woman. I guess, longer than he was married to her, or whatever.
Hey, you
I'm
cooked. I
good.
ain't gonna even lie. You dropped a whole bunch of gems there. I totally agree with her. Put a one in the chat, everybody, if you agree
I
with
agree.
everything she's saying. Because I mean, you was point on. Because, like you said, like I didn't know who divorced who, but it made a lot more sense with you saying it. But I over repopulating the earth. I think the earth is already populated. So I
Right.
understand when you came and said that. Okay, he probably wanted to have the children with Mariah.
Hmm.
Her being a lot more mature, like you said, it was some things that he was still looking into. She probably taught him a lot of things in the bedroom as well. So he was, he was already, doing what he was doing, and skeeting fast, and he wanted to skeet some more, and she wasn't available. So I think, I think that you were point on, and you was cooking when you said that. So yes, I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Hmm.
Well, let me say this. Meek said it might be about his health because he is kind of sickly. It may be too about his health. But I'm not going to talk about the David and the 15-year-old. I think I'm gonna do a separate live for that
Why, man?
because I'm going to end this with on a good note. We almost 2 hours in, so
I said,
I want
damn,
to
that's
talk
why I
about
came
Cardi.
up
I want to
here.
talk about Cardi. I normally only go an hour, but I want to talk a little bit about Cardi.
Oh, why
I'm
we
gonna
can't
end
talk
it
about David,
because
gang?
this case is not all it's still you know what I mean? It's still like in the process of things. He's not even
Well,
named as a
okay,
suspect yet.
okay, we gonna do Cardi, but that's cool if you do it because I'm gonna put a gym out tomorrow. So with the
Yeah,
David, when I drop this gym out tomorrow, then you can also use my commentary because anything that I have tomorrow, I know you're more than welcome to piggyback off of peanut butter
bet.
too, because we dropping the Band-Aid gang, Diamond gang, y'all. Shouts out to the whole Black Tea sector. We finna do this shit the right way. So I'm glad you gonna do it that way because I'm gonna put some gems out and it's gonna be a lot of things that you can dissect from the live that I do tomorrow. So yes, sis, you hit them head
Yeah.
on with that.
All right, let me we're gonna end it with this last short about Cardi B. We're gonna end it with a good note. I started off with some bad. We're gonna end it with the good. So hold on.
What
Girl,
up, Diamond Gang?
anything
It's
with
your
Cardi
girl
B
Yolanda,
is
the
not
great,
ending on a
the
good
great
note.
spills the tea. Happy Friday, Diamond Gang. Now let's get into Cardi B's new album. Diamond Gang, I didn't get any sleep. I was so excited. Cardi B's new album, Am I the Drama, drops today, September 19th, 2025. This highly anticipated album features a star-studded lineup including Summer Walker, Selena Gomez, Kalani, Lizzo, Cash Cobain, Tyler, Janet Jackson, and Meg Thee Stallion. The album has 23 tracks, including previously released hits like WAP and Up. Cardi B has been promoting this album with some creative stunts, like selling physical copies on the streets in New York City and hosting a pop-up shop at a bodega. Now, to celebrate the album release, Cardi B will embark on a meet and greet tour across the U.S. starting today and running until September 25th. She also kicked off her Little Miss Drama tour in 2026 with 31 shows scheduled in North America. Listen, Diamond Gang, this album is fire. I believe Hello is going to be a hit. I believe Bodega Baddie is going to be a super duper international hit. I love the song Safe with Kalani. I love the song Principal with Janet Jackson. Like she snapped with Summer Walker on Killing You Hoes. Trophies is another fire song, but Shower Tears with Summer Walker was basically about her ups and downs with Offset Diamond Gang. This album, it is definitely fire. Worth the wait. I believe she's going to have multiple hits on this album, Diamond Gang. But listen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. So please drop a comment. Don't forget.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. The reason why I wanted to end with this is because they trying to say my girl is cheating. This album went platinum in less than 24 hours. And let me tell you why it went platinum. Because she had WAP in her and she had Up on there. And they had went diamond. So those count. You know what I'm saying? Those numbers count. However, WAP and Up, it won't count in the first week of sales. But they trying to say she cheated. What y'all think about that?
Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that she cheated. For one, I did like the part, and I think it's probably she set it a trend, um, which would be a great trend to where the artist can get up and close and personal with their supporters by. I think that is a very awesome marketing plan to actually go on the feed and interact with your fans and sell your album. That's almost she took it back to selling it fresh out the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's gonna definitely help her excel in what she's doing because she's live and direct with her fans, and I think that was awesome for her to do that. I haven't got into the album, but the East Coast, y'all support your artists. I think that she's gonna do very well. She's moving forward with not letting what she had go on in court knock her off her pivot. So it's seeming like she did have the right people on her album. I totally agree with what you're saying. So salute to Cardi B and her
Yeah.
movement. Everybody on the East Coast that support her. It's good to see a lot more females paving the way. That's the beauty of it right now. I want to salute all the women right now because the women have, you guys have fought for so long to make a name for yourselves, and it's a wonderful and a beautiful thing to see women being empowered and moving forward. And basically, you guys are taking over the music industry. So I'm proud to see women support each other like you guys do. So I tilt my hat to everybody and all the females. And so don't let nobody, we all have stuck together at this point through all the stuff that's going on in the media, that they try to, make it look like we don't stick together, but we really do. And I want to give big ups to all the women because without y'all, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Thank you. Thank you. But let me just say this real quick. Because she waited the 7 years, because of all of the mental things that she was going through, I think was super smart. I think that Cardi was really focused. Like she wasn't because she could have put out an album, it would have been trash or what, you know what I'm saying? She said she wasn't on her A game. So I respect the fact that she was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was worth the wait. Do I feel like she's cheating? A lot of people put old songs on her album. I don't think she was cheating. I just think this album's gonna do well. I'm happy for her. What you think, Empress?
My grandmama, my great grandmommy, she used to tell me that if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing.
Oh, you don't like her?
Yo,
You
yo.
don't like her? Oh man, I love
Listen,
Cardi.
I am not a Cardi B fan. You know what I'm saying? I am not
I'm
a
Nicki.
not
Cardi B
either.
fan.
You
I think
like
this is
Nicki.
gonna be I think I don't particularly like Nicki either, but I like
Neither
her
do I.
music. But the thing is that I have a respect for Nicki because I know that Nicki writes her own shit. That's why I have a
Yeah,
respect
that's
for Nicki.
true. Right.
Um
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, that Cardi B may not have a couple of songs that, you know what I'm saying, that I like, but I don't respect her. I don't respect her as an artist because, first of all, I feel though she's a culture vulture, number one. She's cosplaying a black woman because she was never a black woman until she broke into the hip hop industry, and that sells. Because before that, if you remember when she was on Love and Hip Hop, it was I'm Dominican, I'm Dominican, I'm
She
Dominican, I'm
still
Dominican.
say that. She don't say she black. She's proud of her heritage. Very
No, 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 no,
proud.
no. Listen, listen. When she is talked about to the public, she is introduced to the public, and she's talked about to the public as as a black woman.
I've heard
And
woman of
when
color, but not black. I've
no,
never
no, no,
heard
no.
anybody say black.
They calling Cardi B a black woman because when they talk about black women in hip hop, she is included in that, black women in hip hop.
Do they say black women or women of color?
No, no, no. They say black women.
All right, I'm gonna have to find it. I'm gonna have to find it.
They say
I,
black women.
I
But
consider I
nevertheless,
consider Puerto Ricans black anyway.
no, 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 no. And see
Or
that is
Dominican.
and see that is what is a it's not that some of them are not black. Some of them are black, but they're all of them are not black. If you see a Puerto Rican person standing in front of you and they got white skin and long hair, how are they black? They
I'm
got
gonna
white
say
skin and
this. Let
straight
me
hair.
say
They're
this.
not black.
That's not true either because we have some white passing black people.
That's listen, a white passing black person and a Puerto Rican and a Dominican, that is three different things. A white passing black person, are they not biracial?
Yeah.
They're black. If they got an ounce of black of them, there is no biracial. That don't exist.
Technically, that's bullshit. Okay, because the one drop rule was created by white people because they did not want to accept the biracial people as being white, or the ones that were passing for white. They did not want them to be accepted into white society, so they created this one drop rule so that, oh, if you have a mother that's black, and you have a father that's black, you're just considered black because we don't want you over here. You're not going to be accepted in this world.
True.
Genetically genetically, that's not the truth.
Mm.
That's not the truth for anybody.
That's
Right.
not the
To be
truth
quite
genetically.
honest. But it's not the truth
what
genetically for anyone. We could argue that down
what do
to
you
the
mean?
fact. If somebody went to ancestry.com or had their DNA, somebody white to think that they truly white got an ounce of black in them. It's not true for anyone. We could go back
Yolanda,
and it's not.
Yolanda, you really
It's
really
not
think
true
that you
for
really think
anyone,
that
anybody. Absolutely, because I know what happened when we were slaves. Yes.
you know what this is this, listen, if we're gonna really talk, if we talk about that whole situation about when we were slaves and all that stuff like that, we need to have
I'm
a
just
whole
saying.
nother live specifically dedicated to that, okay?
Would you like to
Because
do that,
I'm just
Yolanda? I
saying,
would
who is
love that
over here?
live.
Okay, we're gonna do it. Who is really over here, truly pure of whatever they say that they may be?
That'll be
Who?
lit. That would be
Ain't
lit.
nobody over here truly pure of nothing. They might got 6% of Jamaican in them. They might got man.
Now I agree with that.
Yolanda,
Okay.
That's
that
why I say
no, no,
that live gonna be off the chain.
that is not that's not true. That's the bullshit they've been telling us. That's the
Okay. I don't
bullshit that
believe
these
that.
people been telling us. That's not
This how she
true.
said it, telling us.
That's what they've been telling us. Just like they told us, just like they told us that we from Africa. We ain't from no damn Africa. This is
No, what
our
I'm saying.
land. We're
Okay. This is.
indigenous to this land. This is our land.
You got a
We are
point.
not
We
from
already
anywhere
indigenous too.
else. We
Okay.
are
Listen.
indigenous
Listen.
people. And
Listen.
contrary to the fact of what everybody believes, guess what? Every black person was not a slave.
I didn't say
That's
that
true.
they were, but because they were mixing races back, there's nobody that got pure DNA. Like nobody.
Yolanda, what
I
what
don't care.
mixing? What
Go
mixing?
get your DNA checked.
What
Go.
mixing? You see what I'm saying? You saying
I bet
DNA.
you. I
You
mean,
say
well, what?
DNA. You say
Go
Empress,
back.
DNA.
Empress,
DNA,
Yolanda.
DNA.
Where
Let's
do
do
y'all
that
DNA.
on
think we got
another
our
one.
last names from?
We
What's
we're
your last?
gonna we're gonna do we're gonna do this on another live because
Yes,
Okay.
you see what I'm
we
saying? You
have
see what
to.
I'm saying? When you say DNA and genealogy are two different
Two
things.
different things.
Genetics. You're right. Okay, genetically. Okay, let's.
No,
Maybe I said the
that's
wrong
not
word.
genetics.
I mean, not genetics,
Genealogy.
not genetically, but if you go back and do your roots or where you came from or who's your grandmother or who's, I'm pretty sure there is something else. And nobody's pure nothing. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody's pure nothing.
Well, we're gonna find it out. We're gonna
Okay.
have a live about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a live about it. We're
We're
gonna
gonna have
have a
Dr.
live
E.
about
I'm
it.
challenging.
We're gonna
Okay,
have a
and
power pack
prior to
panel.
us doing this, I will come out my
Okay.
pocket to pay for that.
We're gonna
For
Let's
have
do
all
a
three of
it.
us, for all three, I swear to goodness to life, if we got to go through ancestors, wherever we got to go through, whatever we got to do, if we got to submit, I will pay for that.
I know where
I
to
Yolanda,
will
get it.
pay
Don't
for
Yolanda,
you ain't
that.
gotta pay
you,
for it. I know
you,
where to get it. I know where to
listen,
show
listen,
everything.
listen, Yolanda. When you talking about DNA, these people can tell you anything when you're talking about DNA. DNA and genealogy are two
Yes.
different
And you
completely
and the
things.
Okay,
ancestry
break it
thing.
down. Then break it down for me. Break it down.
When you do a DNA test, you
Right.
are taking your genetics, your blood or whatever, and you're sending them over to a lab somewhere where you don't know who it is, probably some random Russian person or some random Indian person over there, and they got your blood, and they're gonna send you back a list of bullshit. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna tell you that, oh, you have your percentage is sub African, West
So
African,
you don't
and you
believe
got
none of
you
that.
got
You
this,
don't
you
believe
got
none of
this,
that.
you got this little percentage of European, and let me tell you, and let me tell you how that somebody proved that DNA is BS. Guess what? You know what this guy did? He was a white guy. You know what he did? He
What
took
did
the
he do?
DNA of a frog,
Hmm.
and he sent this DNA, the same ancestry.com that everybody sends their DNA to. He sent the DNA to ancestry.com and told them that, I'm an African American man and I'm trying to, find out what my ancestry is. He sent the DNA of a frog. And do you know that they sent him back the same list of
Okay.
mix that they send every black person, that they're half West African,
Damn.
Let
that
me
they
ask you
got a
this. Okay.
percentage, that
That's
they
a
have
good
a
one.
percentage
Let's say this
of
happened.
European.
Let's say this happened. So you telling me that you believe that there is no way that we can figure out, no way. You're saying this. There's no possible way that we could really figure out what we are.
I just said genealogy. Do you know? Let me explain to you what
I don't know what
genealogy
genealogy
is.
is. Okay, go ahead.
Genealogy is the tracing of your lineage through public records.
Records.
Okay, so when we do that, you truly believe, you truly believe that? Half of our last names come from a slave.
No, they do
I believe
not.
that. Yes,
And
they
see
do.
what I'm saying?
I
See what I'm
believe that.
saying? See what
I
I'm saying?
believe that. I
No, they
believe that.
don't.
Listen,
But she's right on that one, Yolanda. It doesn't. Like we were already here. We the indigenous people. Some of us already had our last names, had
Some
land and
of us,
everything.
but there's a lot of us that didn't, and we know the
Right?
names
Yeah,
that
that's
didn't.
true. That's true.
Thomas
But we gonna break
Jefferson.
all of
Come on,
that
stop
down,
playing with
gang.
me, y'all.
That's another
Stop
lie,
playing
gang.
with
We
me.
gonna do that. That is
do
so
you know
interesting.
that the last name, do you know that the last name Williams is one of the oldest American last names? That
I believe
last
that.
name did not come from no damn slave owners. All those
No,
last
I
names,
know that. I
those
know that
last
because I've
names
looked.
belong to us.
No, I
Do
believe that because I have looked up common names and where they come from. There's been many videos on YouTube and other places that tell you which ones were from slave owners and which ones
Okay,
were not.
so let me ask you this question. Did you know that a great percentage of so-called slave owners that own plantations were black people?
Yep,
Oh yeah, I know that.
I knew that.
But I don't. But this is what I'm saying. Even if that is the truth, okay, you cannot tell me that your full blood is what you're saying it is. Somewhere down there in genealogy or
Yolanda, I've
wherever,
done my
it
I agree
tells
with
you.
genealogy.
Yolanda.
Okay,
I agree with both.
I've done my genealogy. And do you know where my genealogy traced back to?
where?
Right here on this land.
Okay,
Right
okay.
here on this land. My family are from three tribes. Three tribes on this
Mine
land.
came from here too. I did mine.
And
I'm
that's
Chickasaw
fine and
Indian.
well and dandy, but somewhere down the line, somebody mixed and matched.
Yeah, why do you want to believe that so much though? Why do you
Because
want
it's
to
true.
believe
We doing
that?
it now. We did it then. We doing it back in the day. Yeah, somebody mixed and matched. Nobody
No,
is pure.
that's not no, that's not true. That's not true. But if you want to go with that, sis, I'm gonna let you ride with it. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, if you want to, we can
We
do a
gotta
live
agree
about
to
it, you know what I'm
disagree.
saying,
We gotta
and
agree to
discuss it.
disagree. I don't believe
Yeah.
And we'll
nobody is
get that
pure
on the back
anything.
end. I will get that lined up. You know me and Yolanda, we talk on the back end. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely interested in that. And I think and I also got some of the things that go back to the indigenous way. I got a lot of gems myself. And I understand
Yeah.
why some things we have to open up. And I think that we should also do really study our culture. So we definitely gonna talk about that on the back
Do
end.
you have you ever heard of Dan Calloway?
No, I haven't.
Mm-mm.
Look up Dan. He's on YouTube. Look up Dan Calloway, and it's another dude on YouTube called Top Cats. These two dudes, they're you know what I'm saying. They into that. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
they let y'all. They own that. We are the Indians. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We've been
absolutely.
classified. Black people been classified 20 times.
Yep.
20 times we've been reclassified. But like I said, look up Dane Calloway and Top Cats. These two dudes got a
I think I
lot. They
seen
got a lot.
Top Cat. I
Yeah,
I'm
swear I
gonna look
did.
up Dan
Top Cats.
Calloway as well. So I'm gonna do my research on
I
Dan
think I
Calloway.
seen that dude. I think I
Dane
seen that
Calloway.
dude. No,
Yeah,
Yes,
that
look
I'm
up.
Top
Yeah.
Cat
I'm gonna look him up.
dude.
Oh, Top
Okay.
Cat. He got like a lot of goals in his mouth.
Yeah, I think I seen him. I think I seen him. I came across him
And
before. All right, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I,
cause he spelled his name kind of, because he spelled it. I think it's like Topkatz. It's not
Top
spelled like,
Cats.
I think I
Cat.
yeah,
seen. I know I
Katz.
seen
Top
him.
Cats.
All
yeah,
right, we're gonna
Top
have to get a
Cats.
date in the town, y'all.
Yeah, let's get a date in the town so we can discuss.
Yes,
And
I would love
hey,
that.
Yolanda, when you end this
Yeah,
live,
yeah,
if you can hit me up right quick, girl, cause I got something I
yeah.
need to tell you right quick.
Okay,
Okay.
I got you.
And I want to
Um,
say something before you get ready to close out, YG. Um,
Yeah.
if I may, um, everybody that's in the chat or the recap game, gang.
Yeah, the replay.
Empress, I love your energy. I definitely love your energy.
Thank you.
I want to tell everybody to also if you have questions in YG's chat or anything that you want YG and the Black Tea
Yeah.
Sector and the channel, leave it down at the in the comment section of this video after it comes out. She does read them, and I also want to say, gang, we um Yolanda is an awesome person.
Thank you.
She has so much potential, and she's guided me through my ups and downs, and I'm forever grateful to that. But but I want to say this to everybody that we got some bangers about to come up. And I'm serious about that. Peanut butter face as well. We got some bangers coming up. We haven't even put it out yet, but this one that we talked about at the end of this live, I think it'll be very interesting. We got two more clips coming out that we have already. We haven't released with my daughter, and major content about to get ready to come out. So you guys just keep watching YG, man. We gonna fire this channel up along with Peanut Butter Face. We on positive vibes, gang, and it's good to see the Black Tea Sector and how you
Yes.
transitioning and you being a leader in what you're doing right now. So thank you,
Thanks. I
Mhm.
everybody.
want to thank you. I want to thank Empress Peanut. Thanks for holding me down. This was dope. I gotta. Pretty soon, I'll go longer and longer and longer.
This was
So
a
you
great
figure.
live. This was
Yes,
a
Yeah,
yes,
great
yes,
yeah.
live.
yes. I wish I wouldn't. I had to. Well, my daughter took the laptop to work with her, so I started kind of late. But yeah, we gonna do this live. We're gonna do this next. Well, we'll do the celebrity tea, but we're gonna plan this next live
Yes.
on
And
genealogy.
shouts out
Yeah.
to Miss Liz. She was in the chat. So
Hey,
much
I ain't
going
see
on.
Miss Liz.
Miss Liz, yes, she came down and she gave a big shout out. So shouts out to Miss
Oh,
Liz. I know it was so much going on. We was vibing. So shouts out to
yes.
Miss Liz and D Truth. And you was talking. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say, "What's going on, Miss Liz?" But I didn't want to,
You should
interrupt.
have said something.
But I didn't
Dang.
want to interrupt. You know how sometimes when we be talking, we be in the zone, and I thought it would have been quite rude for me to just jump in and say it because you was in the zone right now. I didn't want to interrupt the person speaking. But shouts out to Miss Liz, D Truth, 3 F's and a 5.
Yeah.
Respect to you guys. So we did see you, Miss Liz. But we saw you in the chat, so we just give respect to. Shouts out to replay game. Shouts
Yeah.
out to
Uh-huh.
Shouts
you
out
all.
to the replay. You got any closing, Empress?
No, no. I just want to say, yeah, this was a good live. C Dove, I enjoyed meeting you for the first time.
Yes, thank you. Same here.
The lady Peanut, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all on some good vibes, you know what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
I be telling Yolanda, you know what I'm saying, about these people and they vibes, you know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
I gotta let my sis do her thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the little sis and she's the big sis. So, I gotta let her live and learn, and then
Yes.
and I just
Empress
have
been with
her
me
back.
forever.
I just
Empress
Yes.
have
one of
her
my A1. My
back.
And
A1
because you
J1.
got some people that's there for a season, you know,
Exactly, you feel me?
and
So
it's always, you're gonna have people that you're gonna see the people that really support you and the people that really love you. That's why, as you continue to go, some people are there for a season. Sometimes you say things that people don't honor. Some people be in their feeling, but at the end of the day, the people that's up here with you, that's standing by you, whether you right or wrong, those are the ones that you need to stick with you. The ones that help you build that ship should be the ones able to get on that motherfucker with you.
exactly, not the ones who get on the ship after you done built the ship. You understand what I'm
That part.
saying? Not
That part.
those. But like I be telling her, I be like, yo, I don't be trying to be a negative Nancy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Right.
when I see something, when it's somebody that I care about, cause yo, I'm a solo dolo type person. You understand what I'm saying? I don't.
Yes.
But when my spirit take to a person, I take that seriously.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when I see things and when I see what be going on, because if I see something I know that you can't see, I'm gonna I have to let you know about it. Now you can do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying, from there on, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it, and I'm gonna let you know what I see. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I just can't let you just keep on, you know
Falling
what
for
I'm
the okie
saying?
doke.
Yeah, yeah. I can't. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I do it, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Until okay, one day she feel like what. I ain't messing with you no more, cause
Nah, that ain't never gonna happen. Since she went through the fire with me. She been through the fire. Do you hear me? When I
Yeah.
was chasing, running down on the night, she been through the fire right there.
But it's so
So that
good to see where this is going now, and it's a
yes.
new era and time, and I'm just grateful for meeting everybody that's here. Coral, shouts out to Coral.
Yeah, Coral. She
Coral
dope.
comes. Yes, thank you, Coral. Coral been a major supporter of me, and this channel. I said I know once we get her over here with YG, you gonna see how much she supports the channel.
She has been over here commenting
Yes,
on every shorting. Yeah, for them yeah. Cora is that's my girl.
yes, it's awesome. God is good. God is great, yo guys.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and close
Can
out.
I get this whole damn time?
Yeah, yeah,
Band-Aid gang, Diamond gang, Peanut
yeah,
gang. Hey, we up in here, y'all. We right here. Please hit that
yeah.
like button. Share the video if you got love for my sister. Please just share the video. All you got to do is just
Replay
share it.
game.
Replay
Smash the
gang,
like.
share the video. It doesn't matter if you say anything. If you can't text, type, talk, because you got to. Just please, just push the share button. It keeps the video in the algorithms. We
Yeah.
want to keep it in the algorithms, you guys. So it's mandatory that how many people in here, if you got love for my sister, please share the video on your platform. It's only pushing the button about twice. That's you pushing share and then you're sending it out. That's not asking you much. Thank you guys
All
very much.
right, y'all. We out.
All right, y'all. Yolanda, call me right now.
All right, I am.
All
Bye
right.
bye, you guys.
Peace.
Hey.